Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Old Coins Value. Today we are going deep into the story and full history of the Lincoln penny from the year 2000, a coin that might seem common in your pocket, but holds a rich backstory from the United States Mint, from the design origins to the metal composition to the minting process, and even collector demand. The 2000 Lincoln penny is more than just 1 cent. It is a reflection of American history, coinage policy, public sentiment, and the transformation of money in modern times. The Lincoln cent has a legacy that begins in 1909, with the introduction of the Lincoln wheat penny, created to celebrate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. President Theodore Roosevelt had directed the U.S. Mint to improve the artistic merit of American coinage, and that resulted in the hiring of Victor David Brenner, a talented engraver and sculptor, whose design of Lincoln became the first American coin to feature a real historical figure. His initials VDB were placed on the reverse, but were later removed due to public controversy, only to be brought back discreetly years later on the obverse. Fast forward nearly a century, and the Lincoln cent had already gone through several changes in reverse design, metal composition, and minting procedures. By the year 2000, the penny had settled into a form introduced in 1959 with the Lincoln Memorial reverse, which replaced the wheat ears. This reverse was created to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The memorial itself was symbolic, as it tied into the real-world monument in Washington, D.C., and the depiction of Lincoln sitting inside the statue was detailed on the reverse, if viewed closely under magnification. The year 2000 saw Lincoln pennies minted at 2 primary mints, Philadelphia and Denver. The Philadelphia mint coins bear no mint mark, while the Denver mint coins show a D mint mark under the date. No coins were minted in San Francisco for circulation, though proof coins were struck there, using polished dies and planchets, giving them a mirrored finish that collectors often seek out. Each coin minted in 2000 featured the familiar portrait of Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, with slight modifications over the decades to adjust for die wear and modern equipment. The obverse remained relatively consistent, but behind that consistency lies advanced technology, from die engraving with computer-aided design to automated high-speed coining presses that could strike millions of pennies daily. The scale of modern minting is incredible. The metal composition of the 2000 Lincoln penny was copper-plated zinc, which had been introduced in 1982 due to rising copper prices prior to that. Most cents were made from solid bronze consisting of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. But by the early 1980s, it was more expensive to mint the penny than its face value, so the U.S. Mint switched to a core of 97.5% zinc and a coating of 2.5% copper, which maintained the penny's look while reducing cost. However, this new composition had side effects, including susceptibility to corrosion and weakness in structure if the plating was damaged. During the year 2000, over 14 billion Lincoln cents were minted between Philadelphia and Denver. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 8 billion, and the Denver Mint struck over 6 billion, making the 2000 penny a common circulation issue still easily found in change today. Despite that high mintage, certain varieties and errors from the year 2000 are sought after by collectors with increasing enthusiasm. Some well-known varieties include double die, obverse coins, where elements like the date or lettering appear slightly doubled due to misalignment during the striking process, while not as dramatic as the famous 1955 double die. Lincoln cent, the 2000 varieties still generate interest, especially if verified by third-party grading services, like PCGS or NGC. There are also off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, and coins struck through grease or other foreign material, which can alter the appearance of the design and make them stand out from regular cents. Errors like these offer a window into the mechanical processes of minting and show how even a massive industrial setup is vulnerable to flaws. Proof coins struck at the San Francisco Mint are another area of interest in 2000. These proof coins featured sharp details and mirror-like surfaces, often sold as part of the annual U.S. Mint proof set. Collectors prize these coins, especially in high grades such as proof 69 or proof 70, and they are often preserved in protective holders to maintain their perfect condition. In terms of grading and value, circulated examples of the 2000 penny typically hold only face value, but high-grade mint. State coins can fetch premiums, especially those graded MS-67, or higher red designation coins which maintain their original luster, are more valuable than brown or red-brown toned cents coins, graded by PCGS or NGC as MS-68 or better, are very rare and can command strong prices at auction or from private collectors. The red-brown and brown color grading of copper coins plays a large role in value. Red coins are defined as having 95. Struck early from fresh dies are often sharper and more detailed, while late-stage dies can create coins with mushier features. Die cracks, die chips, and other small changes can occur, and these so-called die varieties attract specialists who catalog each progression in exhaustive detail. When we examine the public attitude toward the penny around the year 2000, there was growing debate over whether the denomination should continue to exist. Critics argued that inflation had reduced the value of the cent to the point that it was nearly useless in commerce, while proponents claimed that eliminating it would cause rounding issues and potentially hurt lower-income Americans who rely on exact pricing. Throughout the decade surrounding 2000, efforts were made to study the cost of production, economic impact, and practical considerations of phasing out the penny, but the U.S. Mint continued producing it due to congressional mandates, tradition, and continued demand from the Federal Reserve banks for use in cash transactions. Even as digital payments and card transactions gained popularity, pennies remained an integral part of cash change systems, especially in vending machines, public transportation, coin-operated laundry, and low-value retail. From a historical and educational perspective, the Lincoln penny is often the first coin that new collectors encounter, because it is abundant, affordable, and deeply tied to American history. Many young numismatists begin with Lincoln cents, and eventually specialize in certain years' mint marks or era varieties. The year 2000 coin offers a modern yet classic collectible that links the present to the past. We must also consider the environmental and metallurgical impact of striking billions of zinc-based coins annually. The mining, refining, and processing of zinc, combined with the energy required to produce pennies, raises sustainability concerns compared to higher denomination coins, which may be more cost-effective over their lifespan. In recent decades, several other nations have eliminated their lowest denomination coins, including Canada and Australia, sparking renewed discussions in the United States about following suit. Despite this, the penny remains in circulation and is still produced each year, even in 2025, more than 2 decades after the 2000 issue. The cent continues to spark debate among economists, politicians, and the public. Collectors often assemble full sets of Lincoln Memorial cents from 1959 to 2008, with many focusing on high-quality coins from each year, and mint, including the 2000 issue, completing a full set of brilliant uncirculated examples, is a major achievement and often requires attention to luster, strike, cleanliness, and absence of contact marks. In conclusion, the 2000 Lincoln penny may seem like a small common coin, but its story is large. It represents the convergence of history, economics, design, technology, and national identity, from the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln to the massive production scale of modern mints, to the detailed study of varieties and grading. The Lincoln penny from the year 2000 is a true example of how everyday coins can carry extraordinary stories for those who know how to look. So, next time you find a 2000 penny in your change, take a closer look. It might not just be a cent, it might be a piece of American heritage, right in the palm of your hand. Stay tuned for more deep dives into coins from your pocket and beyond, right here on the channel. Thank you for watching, and if you love coin history as much as we do, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more videos every week.